welcome to my channel. On today's video I have been requested that I talk about terminology that colourists use, because on my last video I had a lot of terminology which I thought I explained to people out there that obviously are just starting their colouring journey. They may not understand what the colour terminology means. So I have been requested, and I've come up with some of the phrases which I used in my last video, which I'm going to explain now. So the first one was buddy colours. Now these are where you colour with a group or just a one person, which you either can choose a picture together to do, or you use a prompt and you find a picture using that prompt. So say for example a page that has a cat on it, so you could do that. So you could pick different pictures but it would still have the same prompt on. Or the ones that I do are you pick a picture out of a book that you all have or both have, and then you colour it. You either can have a time limit on it, you can either have a limited colour palette, which I had shown on one of my Peacock pages I did. So which case you both agree on the colours and then see how they turn out at the end. So you basically do like a big reveal at the end, or you don't have to do a reveal, you can chat about it as you go along. Mainly I like to chat as I go along, but then do the big reveal at the end. But it depends on how you feel. So basically or you can use different mediums, or you can just use one medium. A medium is a type of like pencil or pen. Those are classed as mediums. So you might just want to do gel pens, you might want to do just watercolours, which I'm yet to try out. I am still researching on what one's the best one to get for myself. And also you could use paint pens, which again I'm researching and finding out what's best. So I'm all new to this as well, so I'm learning as I'm going. Basically I'm researching on YouTube videos, people's reviews, looking at completed pages, techniques, etc, etc. So hopefully I've explained what a buddy colour is. I also use the terminology whips. Now this is work in progress. So you could have a page that's started already and then you go off to another page and then obviously leave that one, and that's what a work in progress means, that you'll come back to it and finish it. Now like I said, I only like sort of 2 or 3 on the go, and I don't like leaving one for like a year or so. I know other people do leave theirs for a long time, but I like to get one finished. I mean, if it's causing me too much stress and I really can't finish it, then I did actually cut a picture out of one out of here, which was the Afternoon Tea by Teresa Goodrich. And that brings me on to the next one, which is single-sided pages and double-sided pages. They wanted to know the difference and what the good and bad things about them were. So I may be wrong on this, but I believe that single-sided work or single-sided pages are on thinner paper, like less of a quality. But again, I do not understand, and I would like to understand what like Amazon quality paper is, or the thicker kind of paper is. So if you'd like to comment below and explain that, then I would add that to my knowledge, and I'd like to know. But with single-sided, you you're not going to ruin an image that may be on the other side. With a double-sided, I'll show you here, I've got this Johanna Basford's World of Flowers one, just who I picked up at just random. See, they are double-sided, but again, the quality of the paper is better. So with regards to what you can use on your double-sided ones, you can use pencils, gel pens, some watercolour markers. So you get colour palette test pages on it, mainly in the backs of quite a lot of books. You can always test out your mediums first, your watercolour markers, and that's probably the best bet, because you don't want your double-sided to go through and ruin your other image. With the single-sided ones, what you do is you put like a couple of sheets of paper underneath, and that then stops it going through to the other side. You can use alcohol markers or water-based markers on these. Again, obviously, with the thinner paper, the water markers might, I don't know what happened here, but the water markers might go through, as in wet the paper, so might make it crinkly. But the alcohol markers, they will definitely go through, but they won't make the paper as wet. And then obviously you can go over the top with your other mediums. So that is, hopefully I've explained what the difference between single-sided and double-sided is. I hope I'm right with the paper quality, what I said about the paper quality, but again, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not an expert and I'm not sure on that. It's only what I believe. So with regards to this, as long as you protect underneath the page underneath, then you can use alcohol markers, some water-based markers, and other mediums on top. Now, another thing is I have used the word basing in my terminology, sorry, and someone picked up on this. Now, basing is, now I've learnt it from other YouTubers, so I didn't know about it until obviously I'd learnt it, so she asked me to explain it as well. So you use a water-based marker or an alcohol marker, in this case in the single-sided books, to sort of lay down the colour underneath, and then what you can do is you can go over with pencils or other mediums to then add in the shading. It's just a bit of a faster way of colouring a page. So generally you start off with a lighter colour or a pastel colour as a highlight, and then you would go over with the other mediums as shading. As you can see here, I've done it on the chair here and the curtains. So I hope that explains everything. I don't know if there's any other terminology to explain. Obviously I haven't got all the mediums. I haven't got paint pens, I haven't got watercolours. That is something I am looking into and investing in. I just need to do a bit more research myself, but obviously as and when I get them, I will then update you with my knowledge that I get from it, or my experience, should I say, from it. And hopefully, sorry, this has been an informative, quick video. If there's anything else you'd like to know, or any other videos that you might like to see, then please drop me a message below, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you.